The beast comes out in the dead of night. WrestleShoot eats a Tuesday night. Rob and Chris don't pull the punches, bitch. WrestleShoot, breaking it down, WrestleShoot, telling the facts, WrestleShoot, stories on the road, WrestleShoot, that's our fire podcast. No Carney ever escapes their sight, coming at you live every Tuesday night. Hey, WrestleShoot, anti-social network, WrestleShoot, sticky and hot, WrestleShoot, sometimes act like jerks, WrestleShoot, always bringing on the guts. Jesus fucking
Shit.
Christ, dude.
That creeped me out, dude.
You know what I love about our opening, man? You know the scene where the fucking guy fucking comes from all the way across the ring, fucking kicks the fucking dude, and the dude doesn't even sell, just walks over. It reminds me of that fucking. It reminds me of the great scene in Indiana Jones where the fucking guy comes in with the fucking swords.
Yeah.
Fucking Indiana Jones looks over at him, pulls a gun out, fucking pops him, pops the
Walks
cap
away.
You know what I think my new favorite part of our song is sometimes act like jerks. That is so nice of them to say sometimes.
So, yeah. That's like calling the Pope a Catholic. You know, it's like
Sometimes he's a Catholic.
sometimes he's. You know, it's so funny. I was listening to the words, man, all the way through that, and it's so amazing. You did a really great job of encapsulating fucking the stories from the road and just, you know, all the fucking verbiage. I need to learn the whole song because all the words just fucking fit this show so well. So my hat's off to you, brother.
That's Rob's shower song when he's taking a shower. He's singing it.
Hey, rightfully so, bro. That's
Fuck yeah, dude.
I wouldn't be ashamed to fucking listen to in the shower either, man, because it brings back some great fucking memories. I love it. It's a fucking great song, and every word of it just seems to speak the truth, right?
I think it's missing one thing, though. It's missing one thing, though.
It is missing one thing. You're right.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I just don't exactly know how to incorporate what it's missing without changing everything unless we do a really unique ending. We put a brand new ending in.
Oh, I was talking about Max, but I mean,
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
I do feel a little bit slighted that I'm not on Rushmore with you all, but
Oh,
we could fix that. That's easy. We could change imagery.
you know what? Honestly, dudes, you know what? Fuck, I honestly. It's so good the way it is. I honestly, man, you don't have to change shit for me.
The reason that Rushmore was done the way it was done was to make it look fucking corny. Because we all know I could have used AI and made a real Mount Rushmore. But I was like, if I just cut our face out and just like tape it over, that would be funny. But I couldn't get the tape effect to look right.
Well, it would almost be funnier too. That if that it was us three and like Lincoln.
maybe we should put Max standing up on top of Mount Rushmore taking a piss on us.
That's a good return. That's nice.
That'd be fucking funny. They throw Smiley in there too.
Well, we got to put Smiley in. You're right about that. But you know what? We're missing something very important, gentlemen. It's very important. We do it every single week. Welcome back to another fucking episode of WrestleShoot, the greatest podcast on your screen right now. I'm your host, Rob Wiles. Of course, as always, joined by the lovely and talented, the ever charismatic
and the popular, the handsome, the silly bitch, my hetero life mate Chris Casanova, and Max Payne's cat.
Yes,
Whoa.
because Max Payne is about to lose for some reason. His iPad has decided that it is going to go south on me, and so I have got to change my power supply.
Oh, well, so Max Payne's cat. So
I'll be right
welcome to the
back.
show.
Hey,
Welcome to
what's
the
I'm
show,
here.
Max.
Cat? How many
I'm here.
bugs you taking?
I'm a quick fix guy, man. I'm fucking not afraid to. I'm not afraid to fix it on the fly, man. I swear to God, you can ask Nick. He'll tell you.
Just like a wrestling match
You
on the fly,
goddamn
right?
Skippy. I'll cut that motherfucker smooth right out of the fucking gate. Don't
You
think
know,
I will.
don't tell us to ask Nick. We would love to ask Nick, but you won't bring him the fuck on.
You
Yeah,
know
what's
what?
up with that?
I'm gonna have to. I will continue to give. You know, he's one of those guys. He's pretty fucking elusive even to me. So as much as I like to talk about him, and as much as he is my friend. He's a pretty elusive guy, man.
I have a friend just like that who's almost impossible to get to answer the fucking phone when you call. It's amazing.
Who is that? I wonder.
It's you cunt.
Is it really?
Uh,
Damn.
Yeah, it's like I'm some kind of an ex-girlfriend looking for an alimony check. Get the fuck out of here.
What are you talking about? What could you possibly be talking about, brother?
What does he want again? Okay, voicemail.
I'll tell you what I'm talking about, Max. He just pretty much fucking aired all that, the rest of the laundry. Rob calls in first ring voicemail. Now he thinks it's clever by just silencing it and letting it ring 4 times. Fuck you, Chris.
Have I ever done the one call voicemail? The one ring? Have I ever done that?
All the time.
Oh, what? Maybe it's because of the area I'm in.
I called you out on it. Then you started letting it ring 4 times to voicemail. But I know you're just silencing it.
Yeah, that's one of those great fucking moments where the wrestling world provides you with the fucking perfect verbiage, fucking kayfabing me.
Yeah, dude, why are you fabing me?
Yeah, why you fucking kayfabing me, man? What the fuck, Chris?
You never call me Max. I don't fade you. I might answer for you.
Well, you know what? That's true, brother. You've never kayfabed me. I got to be honest. You fucking you hang in there with me, brother, and I got to give you fucking
He's
Mondo
me right now, telling you his name is Casanova.
Mondo props.
That is my name.
Well, of course, we
changed
all
it
know
legally.
that's your name, just like mine's Max Payne. We all fucking know it. It's not.
That's right.
We all know my name's not Daryl Hilmer Peterson.
Who's
We're
that?
all
Huh?
waving everybody.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Hey, don't throw that referee under the bus by saying you're him. Don't do that. You see what I did there? Yeah.
Oh, my parents were an evil fucking. It's funny. It's lucky I wasn't fucking born a woman, because had I been born a woman, you'd be talking to Helga Hedvig right now.
And you'd be a big ass bitch. But I do gotta say, if somebody ever said, hey, Rob, and I didn't know you, hey, Rob, Daryl Peterson's looking for you and he's pissed, my reaction would be, fuck him. Fuck so? Tell him to
right.
Yeah, fuck Daryl Peterson.
Fuck that fat fucking cunt.
But then you'd show up in person. I'd be like, oh, you're actually Max Payne. Well, fuck.
Oh, it's so funny that kind of shit's happened to me my whole life. My wife and I, we used to manage this fucking senior apartment community years and years ago. And this fucking dude might come in fucking yelling at my wife fucking to the top of his fucking lungs about fucking something that had happened to his mother, which was actually his fault. And he's fucking yelling his ass off at my wife, and I'm already heading towards the door. It's like, motherfucker, no one comes in this fucking office, talks to my wife that way, right? And my wife goes, yeah, just a second, let me get Max. And the guy goes, yeah, let's get Max in here, right fucking. And I walk through the door and he goes, oh, hi, Max. Nice to meet you. We have a problem with my mother.
His jaw probably fucking dropped.
Oh,
He's
bro.
like,
oh, bro, man, my
hi.
hair was still black and fucking down to my shoulders, and fucking, I had I had all black clothing on. Fucking cats were all fucking oiled up, and I've been going to the gym and shit. This motherfucker, he about swallowed his tongue.
Let me tell you
I'll be
this.
honest. I'd be freaked out. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Chris here loves to make it sound like I was a problem in the locker rooms with too many ribs and kind of pushing shit the wrong way. I'm going to share one particular.
You were.
And I'm not calling him Casanova. He's Asshole Nova now. Asshole Nova.
He's Asanova.
This guy, this fucking guy
That shit flows.
was every bit the shit disturber that I was. This fucking guy.
But I can tell. But I can tell he's a fucking kayfabe and shit disturber. He's
No,
not
even a little bit. So there was this punk. I'm not gonna say his name. Just a guy that I particularly didn't like, and we had constant kind of friction. So it was at our show.
Oh, stand in line. There's a lot of them. Sorry.
RL. Good enough?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's in the back, and he's right behind the curtain. Right past the curtain is a fucking ring, dude. And Rick has one little off-cuff shitty thing he said about me. And Chris walked over. He started just kind of clowning and goofing with him because he saw me through the curtain come into the back. And this piece of shit is trying anything he can to get this guy to start bad-mouthing me again, just so when I walk to the back, I hear it.
Because he knew you were coming.
And
for sure.
The curtain and take him to the ring and stretch him. So this guy is every bit a shit disturber. So his version of me being a shit disturber is going to some of the boys in the back and being like,
not some, most of the boys, almost all.
Most of the boys, granted, but it started with just one, and then it grew. But going to most of the boys and being like, hey, I hope you're on your A game tonight, because if you go out there and you make Chris look even a little bit bad, he's going to fucking whoop wholesale ass on you, dude. That guy is an A+ shooter, and he's stiff as a fucking rock, so just be ready, man. And they get scared, dude. They be rolling up to him going, hey, are you mad at me? Do we have any problems right now? I'm in the back howling, laughing, and he's going, Dick, stop telling people that.
Man, I would have fucking, it's amazing. And this is so true. And you just came from amateur wrestling from me. I would have loved hanging with you two because I know I would have like beeline to you in the dressing room the minute that I saw you in there and met you. Because, when I was in amateur wrestling, it was always so fucking awesome because I was the biggest fucking guy on the team by a long ways, right? And inevitably, I hung with like the 105 and 118 and 135 pound guys, right? Those were always the fucking guys I hung out with. And the fucking funniest part of that always fucking is when people would fuck with, like, if anybody ever fucked with me, they were the fucking first ones to go, oh, motherfucker, you what the fuck are you doing? And they, the guys would be stupid enough to go, you got a problem, little man? Yeah, to get to him, you got to go through us, motherfucker. Yeah. And inevitably, they would just get their fucking asses kicked. I watched so many dudes just get their fucking asses handed to them in a handbasket because they all fucking, we were all such good friends. And they loved me, man. We were just that. I had that dynamic with them like I got with you guys. And they would always be the ones to protect me and fucking, because they knew I wasn't a fighter, man. I didn't dig the shit like they did. They couldn't fucking wait to get in a brawl with somebody. And I'd fucking just let them, hey, you got to talk to my boys over here. You got a problem, you got to talk to them.
And me and Chris, we were just given a new tag team name. And I think this should be for the 3-man tag team that we got. We're the
shit disturbers.
Yeah.
Shit disturbers.
Shit Distribution Incorporated.
What is it?
Shit Distribution Incorporated.
Yeah.
To Shit Inc.
Yeah, no shit, right? Oh, that's good, man. That's good stuff.
Who keeps posting that? What's that message?
That was Brooke.
Oh, was it? Okay, I couldn't see that shit.
Here, I'll show you again. There we go. Now you can say hi, Brooke. Say it.
What up, Brooke?
Baby sis?
Yeah.
Baby Wilds.
Baby Wild.
Baby Wild. Oh, my God.
Chris,
Sister Wilds.
I have a feeling that Baby Wilds is competitive at every fucking level with the fucking maniac Rob Wilds.
You think?
She could probably whip most guys'
I don't
asses.
even have to fucking think about that.
Oh, she is a Wild, so you know.
Yeah, of course. That's
Goes
pretty
back. Money
fucking
on-
obvious. All you gotta do is spend 10 seconds talking to her and you know the lineage.
So, Chris,
I put money on her in a fight with a man. I would.
Oh,
I
fuck
want
yeah,
to
I would
hand the
too.
floor over to you, Chris, and I want to give you an opportunity to tell a story where I was a shit disturber. Go.
That you were a shit disturber?
Yeah.
Well, I think you told one of the
Not
biggest
that one.
ones.
No, I'm just
Oh
kidding.
gosh, you put me in a spot. I can't remember. Jesus Christ.
That's all.
I'll come back to it. We'll come back to it.
Circle back around.
Circle back around. Yeah.
Here, let me handle this right. Everybody out there in TV land, we're sorry. You deserve better than what you just saw. Give us a minute. We'll come back to you and we'll earn your trust back.
To quote
think
Monty
Jiminy-
Python, and now for something completely different.
I love fucking Monty Python.
Oh.
We have a nice to say meep.
Yeah, right.
All right, so we had an idea earlier, but I think we should fall back to some shit disturbers, man, because we can fill up the rest of the show. We are going to have to do a short one today, guys. We're going to have to get out of here in about 15 minutes, but
That's okay.
let's get to some king-size shit disturbers. And Max, you have experience with real shit disturbers. So pick your favorite one right off the top of your head, the first one that jumps to mind. Drop names.
You know, forgive me, I'm probably going to have to take this one personally on the chin because
Like you?
I'm pretty notorious for fucking throwing fucking a fucking M80 in the middle of a fucking room and running out and letting the explosion happen.
Yelling fire in a theater.
I've done a few of those myself, and some of them are legendary. The B-Bus, I'm pretty much responsible for. There's some other ones out there. So,
That was a good one.
I to me though, so here's my motto on shit disturbing though. The great shit disturbers are the ones who fucking create and pull great foot that disturb that shit, and you don't know where the shit disturbing came from. To me, that was always the quintessential definition of a great shit disturber is the shit would get thrown down and everybody would go like, where the fuck did that come from? And that's when you go, now that's a fucking true work of art shit disturber right there.
They got the
And so
down.
I knew a few of those.
I've actually got one, but Chris, who would you and we might be on the same page on this one. Who is your biggest shit disturber you could think of?
I would say Honky Talk Man.
Yes, there we
Yeah.
go.
I've heard that about Wayne.
I love Honky, dude. I love him.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah, he's one of those kids that he plays both sides of the fence. Like that's what he does. He'll say something.
That's it, right?
Yeah,
You go
but
over
he
to
acts
this
like your
dressing
buddy.
room, you fire these fuckers up. Then you go over to this fucking dressing room and fire these fuckers up. And then you stand in the middle of the curtain and watch them both go at it.
Watch
and fucking laugh your balls off because you're the one that did it, and you're just standing in the back, fucking watching the whole thing go down. And that's truly the joy of being a great shit disturber.
And the thing about being a great disturber is you got to do it kind of in the spirit of fun, but still with a big fuck you edge on it. So like with Honky.
Yes.
The greatest play I think Honky ever made was trademarking Rowdy Roddy Piper when Rod wasn't paying attention and let it slip. And Honky caught it and he trademarked it. And he fucking knew. He knew all Pipe had to do was
I forgot about that.
Yeah, he just had to contest and he would get it right back. Honky spent money on a rib, dude. And it was a rib he was just doing to Pipe. in private. It wouldn't have got out if Piper didn't start talking about it.
I love guys like I said, man, I love those fucking great kinds of ribs, man. You know, they are so those to me, you know, the other day I was doing one of the shows, I think it was Sarah's show, and she said, I think she said on one of the posts, Rob, she said, I want to get in a car with Max.
Yeah.
Right? And that's why, because fucking, you know, when you're one of the boys, that's where you learn the fuck. I mean, yeah, of course, you got to get in the ring. You got to learn the business in the fucking ring. But where you learn the fucking business, we all fucking know it, was getting in a car and riding down the fucking road. And back in the day when I was fucking going down the road, wrestlers still drove down the goddamn road with the fucking dome light on. I don't know if you guys were part of that world, but fucking for the first goddamn 10 years of my fucking life, I didn't go anywhere without the fucking dome light on in the car.
No, I mean, you had to know where your bottle cap opener, your lighter, your joint. You had to know where all that was.
You know what, though? That's bullshit, and I figured this out later. The truth of the fucking deal was the reason you left your fucking dome light on is so when rats and marks fucking passed you, they knew it was you in the fucking car. That's exactly why you left your fucking dome light on, man.
And you know, marks on the road, when they see you in the car, they'll get behind you. They'll follow you to the gas station.
Oh, fuck yeah.
They'll give you drugs.
And they'll buy your food. Hey, let me go in and buy you a meal. Let me go buy you a meal. All right.
Let me fill your tank up, guys.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, exactly. Right.
Spend that money on me. Fuck it.
And how many rats did you meet that way? I mean, in fairness, there were fucking a lot of times you'd fucking pull into a gas station and there'd be, you know, a car full of rats right behind you, you know, so.
Okay, I'm going to tell you one quick Honky story that I hope I haven't already told you. So I got Honky and I got Janetti in the back seat, and we pull into Taco Bell. And it was in the town that we were working in tomorrow night, right? So we pull up, and this really large Hispanic woman is working the drive-thru. And she leans out, takes the money, and sees me, and she said, "Oh, my God." And then she looked in the passenger seat, said, "Oh, my God." And then Janetti popped his head forward and said, "I'm here, too." So she got really fucking excited because our flyers were all over town.
Of course.
So she's like, "Oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God." And she ended up just giving us the food. She gave him the money back and just gave us the food. She was like, "I'm so excited. I'm going to be there tomorrow." And I was like, "Oh, shit." So I pulled out an 8x10 and I signed it and I gave it to her. And she actually squeaked. She was so happy. And as we're pulling away, getting ready to
made her day.
Yeah, we totally did. Getting ready to, and I gave her evidence, photographic evidence that it happened. So we're making our way over to the hotel to roast a joint, eat our Taco Bell. Marty says, "Wait, stop, let me check the bag." He's checking the bag, and Honky looks back and goes, "Well, I guess I'm going to have to go fuck her now."
That's so fucking good, man.
That's so Wayne, dude. You don't know Wayne?
It's so funny. I've met him, and he fucking every time, you know, like I've never done the road with him, but I've met him 4 or 5 times, and I really get the opinion that he respected me because I could literally play the guitar. I always got that vibe from Wayne. The reason that he liked me was because I was a fucking shooting guitar player. And
at our wrestling school in Sacramento, we had him come in to do a tutorial, just run a clinic with the kids and whoever wanted to come. And then we did a little school show. And I said, "Hey, Wayne, could I get?" I said, I kind of stopped saying his real name. "Hey, Honky, could I get a little bit of quick footage?"
Hey, Gabe.
Yeah, you just playing a couple of chords. And he started laughing. He goes, "I can't play a couple of chords. I'm not Max Payne."
Did he really say that?
Yeah,
see, that's what I see. That's so fucking amazing to me because every time I see him, man, he acts like we've been fucking down the road 1,000 times together. And it's so amazing. I'm so proud of that because I love him for that. You know what I mean? That he would respect me. And I'll tell you, there's one other guy out there that treats me the same way. And it's so amazing because he's a badass motherfucker, and everybody in the business always respected the fucking shit out of him. And I was always, you know, like I said, I was always known as a shooter, but I didn't want to be. I didn't fucking shoot with nobody. I didn't fucking intentionally go out there and hurt anybody, even Knobs, no matter what anybody says, including Knobs. I
Your
did
boy.
not go out there with the intention to fucking hurt him. He hurt himself that night, and I've said it over and over and over again. But I'll never forget fucking Haku. When I was in CWA, had just gotten a fight with Jimmy Jack Funk with Jesse Barr, and it fucking popped his eye out. And everybody knew not to fuck with Haku, right?
Well, yeah, that's a
and
standard,
I've got a story that I'll tell you one day about Samu, that I got in a fight with him and he had to leave Japan because of me. And we got in a shoot, a big fucking, I mean, a gnarly shoot where Chris Benoit and I almost died because he was fucking so out of control that night. That's a story for another night, because that's going to take me a few minutes. When you really want to hear that whole story, I'll tell it to you. But I'm absolutely positive that the reason that Haku fucking came up to me with respect was because of what happened between Samu and I. And from the moment I met Haku, man.
Are you talking about the head shrinker, Samu?
Yeah.
Oh,
really?
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's really shocking. I think I love all the Samoans. Even
don't get me wrong. Oh, fuck. I do too. And, you know, Samu and I, we buried the hatchet.
Oh,
were they drinking? Was he drinking?
Oh, he was beyond drinking.
Okay, there you go. That's
we've been fucking.
Chris knows his fucking Samoans.
So yeah, no, Chris Benoit and I were in Japan. We were rolling with the Japanese, and he was rolling with the Gaijins. He was rolling with the Americans, and we got invited out to a bar, and and we'd been partying with him all fucking day. And Dick Murdoch and Bill Eadie was on that tour. And it turned, like I said, it was the closest I ever came to dying. And Samu was the guy who tried to kill Chris and I that night. And luckily, he was drunk enough that I handled it. But it's a good story. I'll tell it to you, but it takes some time for me.
It was really
next week we'll talk about it.
You just remind me of that story, and I'll tell you. Samu will tell you it himself, but it's an interesting fucking it's an interesting story, to say the least.
It's funny too, because like the names you've been dropping here are some of the legitimately
badasses.
Kindest people. Like I just saw Haku a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, I know. That's exactly what I mean. That's my point. That's my point. Shooters,
he'll kill you.
Yeah,
but he'll kill you.
You don't fuck with him. But he and I, you know, that was one of. You know what it was, bro? I don't know how else to say it. From the moment I met me, he shook my hands and looked me in the eye with mutual respect. And you know, there was just that. It was just that moment, and he knew that he'd never have to worry about me. I'm not that fucking guy. You know, most people had heard about, you know, that because, you know, I had a killer. Tim Brooks said something to me once. You know, we were getting ready. I was getting ready to come back to the States. God rest his soul. We were getting ready to come. I was getting ready to come back to the States, and I said, "Hey Tim, you got any advice for me?" And he said, "You know something, Max?" He goes, "You know, you're going to have to be really fucking careful when you go back to the States." And I go, "Why's that?" He goes, "First of all, everybody's going to know you broke in the dojo. And everybody's going to know you're a fucking badass. And then they're going to find out you were a 3-time All-American. And so they're going to be scared you're fucking going to shoot on them. And then they're going to fucking find out that you were trained by Fujiwara in fucking submission wrestling." And he said, your biggest deal is gonna be having people that are gonna be scared to fucking death to get in the ring with you because they're gonna be afraid you're gonna fucking kill them. And he said, so you're gonna have to go out of your way to be fucking gentle and get a reputation as being easy to work with right out of the gate. And I loved him for that. I loved him for teaching me that because I carried it with me my whole career.
I have to ask you a question. Oh, so when Honky was talking, I know we're going back quite a bit. When he would say something to you, would he stare at you and wait for a response?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, like when you talk to Honky Talk Head, like he would say something, right, and make a point, and then he would stare at you and wait for you to respond, and he'd be completely fucking silent until you responded.
It's so funny.
Rob knows.
For some reason, I'd already heard about Honky Tonk from so many people. He's so famous in the business for behind the scenes, the ribbon shit. He's really fucking famous for as being a shit stir. So, I'd already heard about him and I already fucking had, I was already fucking playing rope-a-dope in the corner with him because I'd already heard about him and knew who he was. And I respected the fuck out of his work.
Oh, sure.
His fucking promos were fucking flawless. On the microphone, he was flawless. His fucking work was impeccable. And he's one of those guys that, then you hear later and you hear all the stories. He got fucking hose hogged a few times in the business, pretty fucking hard too, by the fucking office. And, he's just one of those guys I've always had tremendous respect for.
When you say the office, are you talking about New York? Because he was a god in New York. He got hosed in fucking Georgia.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I just know that there were a few places he went to where he got some people. There were some people. I heard some stories. Forgive me. I'm talking out of my ass because I don't know him that well. I really am. I just know that he had. For some reason I thought he had a dispute in New York with somebody that cost. But I don't. I'm really talking out of my ass. So whoever it was, I knew he'd had I'd heard there was some bullshit, some rumbling somewhere. I don't know names. I don't know anything about it. But I never met.
When it comes to Honky, always.
I never met him. Like I said, that he never didn't treat me with the utmost respect. And like the moment, like what you're talking about, Chris, is it just didn't shock me because I kind of expected anything from him.
I don't think you're really wrapping around what he's saying to you. So obviously he hasn't done it to you. So here's an example, Max. So I get off the goddamn airplane. I get into a taxi. I take that long ass ride home, and I walk into the house, and my wife is standing there, and her arms are folded, and she's huffing. And I said, "What's the problem now, bitch?"
And then she said, "What did you not?"
Yeah,
he'll be silent as long as it takes. As long as it takes,
he's gonna hold you till you react, and that's always the reaction. You just start laughing because it's so wacky. And I said, "What's the problem now, bitch?"
And I can honestly say, here's my point. You know why I can answer honestly that I never got to that level of a conversation with him. Literally, Wayne and I probably exchanged a total of 5 or 6 sentences in our career. You know what I mean? I never was in a car with him. I never fucking spent any time partying with him. I never met him in a bar and fucking not that if I would have ever been in a situation where he was, I would have fucking hung out with him, I'm sure. Because fucking
he's great.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he was friends with Rude and everybody else that I knew. So if I would have ever been in a situation where he was and I was, and it was a bar or a hotel where we could have gone fucking done some gimmick together or whatever, we would have done it. But I never had that opportunity to sit down with Wayne at any level. And I always, he's one of the boys I always wanted to do that with and never got a chance to.
Wayne is one of the greatest riders to have in your car.
Oh, I
As
believe
long
it.
as long
Yeah.
as he has his St. Pauli, right, Chris?
Oh, yeah, St. Pauli.
As long as he's got his St. Pauli, he'll just sit there and he pops him with the seatbelt. And every time he has to explain to Chris, that's how we used to do it. Yeah, you said that on your last fucking beer. Jesus. But he'll
Yeah.
sit there and just entertain you and tell jokes and stories. And he keeps his beer down low. He doesn't just hold it up like Sheik does.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, in case you're wondering, there are these things out there called fucking cops.
Yeah.
And they're, and if you're riding down the goddamn road with the fucking dome light on, the last thing you want to be fucking holding up is an open beer.
But Sheiky don't care.
Jesus Christ.
How many times does Sheiky get popped off with fucking Coke? All the time. Sheiky didn't care.
Like a normal thing for him.
I've heard that about Sheik. I've heard that about him on several occasions that he just didn't give a fuck.
I loved that guy like a fat kid loves cake. He was so awesome.
Yeah.
Fuck
I've
yeah,
heard
he was.
that. I would like to have met Sheik too. I would have really liked to have spent some time with Sheik, but I never got a chance to. I did get to hang with Junkyard Dog, and
Nice. Yeah.
an honor is all I can say. I mean, I only got to hang with him for one road trip, and I didn't stop laughing the whole fucking trip. It was just brilliant, And that's exactly talk about perfect segue all the way back around to what Sarah was saying when she said, I want to get in the car with Max. That's exactly the point right there, man. You get in the fucking car with one that like Harley Race. I did the road with Harley Race on several occasions.
Yes.
And there was very few people that compared to riding down the road with Harley Race.
That one guy was just always so far out of my reach. I always wanted to meet Harley. Just say Harley one time. Just look me in the face and go, Kabuki! That's it. I'll tie it up.
He was so funny, man. When you'd ride down the road with him, he'd fucking when he'd drinking, if usually he was driving. So he was driving, he'd be the one drinking. And as soon as you heard the tin of his fucking can fucking make a noise,
Oh,
like,
shit.
you knew that you'd better be the next sound after that crinkle of the can better be, because if it wasn't, then you'd get the goddamn, you get the fucking look from him and like, what the fuck, are you a rookie? Kind of a mentality. And so he was
that raspy voice.
he's funny because he explained that he said he actually, that's how much he fucking got along with this guy. He actually pulled me right before we got in the car the very first time. He actually explained his technique to me. He said, listen, none of the boys are going to tell you this, but I'm going to fucking smarten you up. Man, when you hear my can crinkle, you better be fucking, the next sound better be, and that's all there is to it. And so I said, okay, I got you. And trust me, man, the fucking first time I heard that fucking can go kink, I went, I was ready,
Had one in your hand.
Oh, I did, man. I
ready to go.
Getting close. You kind of get a pace of how fucking how fast he would drink them, and he'd get to that point where he'd kind of start making a little different sound when they were starting to get down to the end, and I'd fucking already be reaching in the goddamn bag for the next one, man.
And I hear the more he drank, the faster he drove. God damn.
Oh God! And those are the stories that he was notorious for. People would fucking he would fucking do 120 miles an hour with his lights off so he could run. That was another reason when the boys would fucking run down the road with their goddamn dome light, he'd know it was one of the boys, so he'd have been driving for 20 miles without any headlights on. So if he came upon one of the boys, he'd fucking know it was them because the fucking lights were on in their car. He'd fucking get up behind him and start pushing him, and all of a sudden he could fucking touch the car so gently they wouldn't even know that somebody had bumped into him, right?
Damn.
So he'd get right on their fucking bumper, barely touch him, and as soon as he'd touch him and knew that he had pressure on the fucking car, he'd start fucking pushing the car at fucking another fucking 30, 40 miles an hour. And everybody, the dude who was ever driving it, be going, what the fuck's going on? You know?
It's fucking Harley again. God damn it.
Yeah, that's exactly. I mean, it only take one time in territory, and everybody'd be going, "That motherfucking, it's just fucking Harley. Just fucking break him. He'll fucking back off."
All right, we got to get the hell out of here. We're gonna come back next week for sure, gentlemen. I'm talking to get Danny Hayes, Chris, the ref, the snake ref.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Him to maybe come hang out with us a little bit. He's a hell of a lot of fun, Max. You'll love him.
Nice, I can't wait.
Chris, before we get.
Don't forget, we got we're gonna start working on the pain layer this week. So I don't we don't know when the official first one's gonna be yet, do we? But within the next couple of weeks, we'll be able to give you a pain layer.
Yeah,
be on the lookout for announcements. Yeah,
it's gonna start airing Saturdays at 6. I believe we're gonna get started in.
I talked to Rippy, and he's ready to get the first one done this Saturday night. So the following Saturday, I guess you'll get the first one, right?
Fuck yeah. Hey, but before we get out of here, guys, let me keep up with our own company rules here. And let's just say hello to one of our other network shows here on our fantastic program.
Check out Y2K-ish, where we drag the 90s out of the attic and roast the hell out of it. The best music, the worst fashion, and yeah, all the dumb shit we thought was cool. You butt munch. Nothing's safe, nothing's sacred. Thursdays at 9 p.m. Subscribe to not miss a thing.
See you next week, everybody. Bye.